Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough.
I'm making adjustments, people. They're not. They're not. We got a lot of folks on screen. And we are all present and accounted for. Audio should be good. Hopefully you guys can hear me. This is definitely a special episode of Backlog Barbarians. This has to be a special episode of Backlog Barbarians because we have 5 folks on screen. All right, it took me a second to count. Don't judge. I did have to verify. We have 5 people on screen. Arcade, Sly Crow, Nisa, much love to y'all. Thank you so much for showing up. This is so awesome. If you got a volume's low, okay, I will definitely make sure and turn me up.
Celebrating 5 years already.
Ponderable. Oh, your ROG ally died, so my backlog is in there. Oh, Nisa, can we all have a moment of silence for the ROG ally with all the backlog games on there?
Oh.
May you please look, let's see. That's meant to be funny, but that's not funny.
No.
This is sad. Nisa, that's
Yeah,
definitely not me
sad
clowning,
day.
because my heart would break if my handheld went out, because that is definitely where all my backlog. But yes, folks, welcome to another episode of the Backlog Barbarians. We have a whole special cast of folks here because, once again, everybody has a backlog. Unburden yourselves. Feel free. This is a shame-free zone, unless you're me, because I will get shamed. Mike has no sympathy, but
None.
but this is a show centered around what we are playing and what games we need to finish, because most gamers these days have a massive backlog of games. Now, I will definitely start off real quick with a quick introduction because I talk too much. I am Baron J67, the communications director here at LV1 Gaming, and I am one half, actually 49% of the Backlog Barbarians. And this is just an awesome experience. And this show was honestly started because Mike finishes games and Baron buys games. And this is a place where I can come and unburden myself. But yes, moving on. Mike.
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? It's the kid, Geek Life Mike here, the other half of the Backlog Barbarians, the 50% of the Backlog Barbarians. Yeah, so we just started this show just to kind of talk about games and what everybody is playing, what they haven't played, what they intend to play, and we want to know why they haven't played certain things. So we are your therapists. We are here to unburden you. This is the Matrix. Free your mind. We are the Backlog Barbarians. We only talk games here. We are platform agnostic, so there is no console warring here. So it's games, 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 games. Tap in.
Yes.
Holla.
Now let's introduce some guests. So we got a very special guest. I don't know how we landed this one, but
Special.
yeah, super special. So we have Dez, the head of
man.
Dames for Games. With a name like Dames for Games, you just know that she absolutely plays a crap ton of games and she actually completes them. Dez, let the folks know a little bit more about you and what you do.
What's up, guys? Super excited to be here. I'm sorry I'm not on cam. It's too early for me to be showing up on cam, but I'm like, I set my alarm for 8:30 and then hit the snooze and set it for 8:45, and now I'm here. It gave me enough time to get ready and stuff and show up. But I'm excited to be here. I didn't know all these people were going to be here. I mean, like,
Set you up.
special episode celebrating 5 years. Been doing this for a long time. So excited for you guys.
Oh,
Glad to
And
have
then
you
y'all
in the
can go on
building.
to the next person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Ham!
It's Ham the man.
Hey, you ready? My bad. Look, I didn't mean to throw you up. Uh-oh, you muted.
What's good?
Hey, there he goes.
Why y'all do me like that? Right?
My
there?
bad. No, that's totally my fault. No, my bad.
I'm just saying. Yeah, Dez was just talking. I was just like, let me slide over here real quick.
My bad.
And as soon as I saw y'all, like, hey, and I'm like, oh snap, what's cracking? Hi.
My bad. I feel horrible.
No, you're good, man.
The best shows start off like this. The best shows start off like this.
Relax. Yeah. Let me relax, man. It is early in the morning. I'm just trying to get with it and get going. I do a show Monday through Friday in the morning, so I am loud, proud all the time. I am sorry, the slide crow. It is
that was my fault. I had you maxed out from the last time we were talking when I had my headphones off, so it totally was my fault. I got to make sure to always go in and check everybody's audio.
Bro. I'm just a little bit I'm a little bit extra in the mornings. When I wake up, I try to force myself to be completely awake, right? Just get loud and proud and happy. Yeah, like I want to be awake. So I am here, loud and proud with you guys this morning. Thank you for inviting me here, Baron, and also Geek Live Mike. It's good to meet you back in 2024 over at PAX. Same with you, Baron, as well. It was fantastic meeting you guys. It was fantastic being outside, going to some of these events for the first time. I went to PAX, and I also ended up going to the Game Awards as well. But anyways, was there opening questions you had for me?
Oh yeah,
Not as of yet.
No.
Not as of yet, because we
All
can't
right,
forget.
I just didn't want to go
my
into start
man
saying a whole
Jules.
bunch of stuff when you guys were like, "Yo, we didn't get there yet." So
Yeah,
go on it.
no, you're
we
all
didn't get
good.
there yet. We gotta throw some flowers and roses at my man Julian over there.
Yeah. So true nerd, the head of True Nerd.
Where is it? Is it on my shirt?
Wait.
There it
Hey,
is.
all the way.
Oh, my
Yeah.
nigga. Wait, hold on. I know what it is.
Yeah. We get a show too. Let's go. But yes, the head of
Oh,
True
yeah, I
Nerd,
guess, yeah.
Julian. Yeah, tell the folks who you are and what you do, man.
What's going on? So Julian Harris, like you said, head of True Nerd. I also contribute over at the Game Fanatics. I guess you could. I will do the where you can find me part at the end, but
Yeah.
but yeah, going do a lot of tech and video game reviews. But yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later.
Let's
I
go.
see your problem behind you, though, bro. Like,
Oh.
that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about
one of my problems.
Talk about a backlog barbarian. My God. He's got a backlog of
This
shoes.
happening in all sorts of different times of the year.
Yeah, at least I don't have the whiskey collection down here too.
Oh yeah. Hey, no, that might have to be an episode. But that's beside the point. We don't, we don't promote alcohol. Well, I drink out. Let's move on. All right, so I want to do a quick thank you to all of our Patreon and YouTube members because you help keep the lights on here at LV1 Gaming. And if you're not, please consider becoming a YouTube member or joining our Patreon. We will have community game nights, and we already have our first exclusive content up for this year. And we're going to be in some special. I'm going to set it up actually today, and it'll be starting up next week. We're going to start a $1 tier on Patreon and YouTube, and the $1 tier will be able to give you access to the exclusive content, but it won't give you access to the community game nights that'll be starting up in February. So we're just putting that out there, letting you guys know. But yes, and going on to our next topic, Geek Life Mike, let the folks know what games are free that they need to go and pick up.
Okay, so now every week, for those who are not normally here, I always talk about what games are available on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime. Now, typically they do change their games often, but sometimes we go through a period where there isn't much. This is one of those periods. So the only thing that I would say that is worth picking up on Twitch and Prime Gaming this month is BioShock 2 Remastered. The month prior, it was BioShock. Now this is BioShock 2 Remastered. There are some other games. There's Grip, Steam World Quest, and some other smaller titles. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Those are all cool. But the winner is BioShock 2 Remastered. Head over to Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, go download BioShock 2 Remastered. It is free. It is an A1 game. It's one of the greats. Some, have said they like that one better than the first game. So, why not give it a shot?
Better.
What was that?
I said I think the combat's better in that game. The story's not as good as one, in my opinion, personally.
Right.
But the combat is better.
That's fair. I've heard that.
There's a lot more ammo everywhere in two.
Yeah, that was such a problem in part one, trying to find ammo. Oh, it was such a problem.
I think they definitely leaned more into the horror on the first one. Now that I think about it, like one was scary.
One was, bro. Like all those, bro. The extra voices in the background, the water leaking, the just everything that they did in that game made you feel like you were walking around in a space that you ain't supposed to be walking.
Yeah, you're
around.
not safe. But so let's move to the first topic.
Let's go.
This is a core part of the Backlog Barbarians. Games completed since the last episode. Now, of course, we have some guests where this is their first time. So what are some games that you've completed, I'll be nice, in the last month? For me,
We'll start with you, then, Des.
nothing. I completed the first Marvel Rivals Battle Pass. I reached gold rank in solo and duo queues, so I can unlock my what is his name? Moon Knight gold skin. But yeah, I've been stuck in solo ranking hell as of late in the last few days. And my backlog is frozen. I'm a fraud. Everything I know is a lie.
Get it together.
Moving,
Get your shit together.
moving
bruh.
on. Des, save
It's
us.
the Backlog Barbarians, man. You ain't beat nothing.
Save us, Des.
Man, I don't know, man.
Oh.
Would you wake me up for this? Ain't no game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just turn your camera off, man. Me, him, Jules, and
Yeah, there you go.
and
Barry.
Des, yeah,
You
just turn
looking
your
good
camera
now.
off. Yeah, you
looking
look better
good.
now. This is the pervert. This is the
When it gets
Bag
around to me, I
parents
don't,
had it.
when it gets around to me, I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna be any better.
Yeah, man. You woke us up for this, man.
Yeah, what you doing, Baron? Go take your
On a
go
Saturday
take a treatment
morning?
machine, man.
My
You
God.
crazy, bro.
This guy,
Um,
man.
I'm trying to think. So I think the latest game that it's not completed, and it's not completed because there's no more content right now. It's in early access, but I did complete everything that was done. So there's nothing else to do in the game, and it was Nightingale. And I don't know if you guys played
Oh,
that, but
I know a lot of people playing that.
yeah. So man, you never play with this anymore. You're like, I want to play, and then you don't. So
I know quite a few people playing that game.
yeah, so completed the entire story up until there's literally nothing to do now. And then this game isn't completed because they're still putting out content, but I was super excited because we finally beat the last kind of like mission in A Day Out that like we had been stuck on for a really long time. Because in A Day Out you're out hunting like cryptids and stuff like that. And so the last one, I think they changed it in the update because it was just too hard. Like there were too many like fucking monsters, and it was kind of based off of not Silent Hill, Resident Evil.
Oh.
It was super hard. Like we tried beating it, I think, I'm not even gonna lie, like 16 times with 3 people. And there was just like that issue with like not enough ammo and stuff like that. So they really like kind of evened it out. And so we beat that. And those are the only 2 games that I've like completed in the last month or so.
Well, it's better than Baron. That's for sure. So, Ham, my man. So, I see you got some grade A consoles in the back there. And can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
Oh
you.
yeah. I see you got some grade A consoles back there. So we know you get your backlog on. Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to us, okay, about what you have beaten recently. What are you working on? Whether it's currently or backlog. Let us know, man. We interested
Got
to
a
know
lot of that.
what your gaming preference, what your gaming palette is like.
Man, it's all over the place. It is it is all over the place, bro. It's like Street Fighter and like fighting in the different areas of the world, right? It's just like I get a little taste of everything, right? So as of what I've beaten, and you just said for the last month, so
Yeah.
Last
I'm
month.
happy
Yeah.
you gave me a short time to think about, because in the past 3 months I've been like Bertie Mac walking up and slapping games.
Oh,
Like I've been like I've been like letting games have it lately,
Lord.
right? Like I've been like bro, I'm not gonna go that far back. Let's just go to
Oh.
last month.
Oh.
Last month.
All right. So in the last month, I beat BioShock 1,
Let's go.
BioShock
Let's
2.
go.
I played the beginning of BioShock 3, and I said I need a break.
That's a lot.
That beginning to that game is insane. It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
but yeah, I beat that game. I beat those 2 games. I beat Far Cry 6 again.
Oh,
Far
man.
Cry 5. Let's see, what else have I beaten recently? I'm near the end of Ninja Gaiden.
Stop the count. Don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
No,
You
I'm
should
just
let me
playing.
go first.
Yeah.
But bro, I can keep going. I'm gonna turn on my
You are
Xbox
you
and
are
go look
not
at the game.
you are not fucking around,
Bro,
okay?
this
Bro, I'm telling you.
man,
Oh yeah, Indiana
we
Jones.
brought
as
in a
well.
ringer.
He had to make up for me.
I'm at the end of I'm at the end of Cyberpunk's DLC
Oh, this man's
right
Liberty
now.
City, for those who don't know.
he's a whole
Games that
monster.
I'm working on. Let's
As a
move
gamer.
on.
This man be playing
Games that I'm
games.
working on. Street Skater right here for the OG PlayStation. I'm
Not
working
seen
on
that
that.
in years.
Road Rash 2 for my
We were talking about.
We were just talking about
just talking.
literally
Sega
last week.
Genesis,
Oh my.
Road Rash 2. I've been playing that on stream. I also been playing Street Skater on stream. Dragon Ball Z Legends for the OG PlayStation. If you don't know what that
Is that the
is,
one where
is-
you would get knocked out of frame and it would create a new frame for you when you were fighting? Or am I I remember that one in the arcade.
So it was like the first game where you were able to have multiple people on your squad
Yeah,
fighting
okay.
at the same time, and you guys would be all over the
Yes.
screen
Okay.
fighting.
Okay.
I have that game right here. It's in Japanese, but it looks like that.
That's a clean cover. That's a clean.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
That
that's
is
is really
sexy.
clean.
That's
Yo,
nice.
is
So
it- Yo, did anybody did anybody ever have this feeling like when you were buying games that part of buying games, like the best part of it was like the DVD that it would
Yeah.
come with?
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
I thought I was the only crazy one.
100%. Like I looked at all my old PS2 games for sure, and the covers were some of the dopest parts. Because which one was it with the where it was black disc? Was it PS2 or PS1?
Oh no, that's
PS1.
that was PS1.
Yeah.
Black Disc was PS1. PS2 was like the purpley blue
Yeah,
looking
there you
disc.
go.
And then they also had DVDs as well. during that.
Yep. Man. Oh.
Wow. So you are not playing.
Yeah.
We'll spin back around to you because we want.
I mean, in a way, but yeah, I am playing.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
we're playing. I mean, you're not. You're
Man,
playing, but you're not playing.
This
Yeah,
man
you're
play
not
games.
playing. So we'll spin back around to you because we want to know what's going forward, future wise, in terms of what you intend
keep
to
going.
play or what you're working on. So, Jules,
Real quick.
yo, listen. If you tell us you ain't playing
you
nothing,
look like that,
if
bro?
you ain't beat nothing, you go ahead, turn your camera off too. Okay.
Dang, bro.
Hey, we brought in
Yeah.
a ringer. I didn't know what I was. I didn't know I was bringing a monster onto the show.
You two guys woke me and Ham up for this. All right.
I mean, I'm playing.
Look, we playing games. We just ain't
We're playing.
like. I could
mean,
talk about all the events I'm completing. I should have said that. I should have fluffed it. I should have definitely resume workshop this. Like, actually, I completed 3
I feel
of
like
the
bro
battle
from the Green
passes.
Mile. It's just like, bro, I'm tired.
Oh,
I tried to
I'm
I
tired.
tried to find a short game so I could beat it by the time.
I did that last time. I ain't gonna hold you. I did that last time. I legit went into Game Pass and found one of I was like, okay, what game got a quick story mode? Boom, let's run it. And ran that just so I can have something completed. But no,
Yeah.
I wasn't fluffing the numbers.
Yeah.
Julian,
Because I know we'll get to it later, but I started Cocoon and I was like, okay, this should be short. And then I got stuck on something and I was like, okay, I'll be back.
and never went back. Actually, no, funny enough, the first question for this week, because, okay, guys, for those who don't know, there's always a few questions I like to ask. There's some that are recurring, but I like to mix up the first 2 questions just to kind of have something different. And it's always centered around what games we're playing, what games we're going to play, and what games we completed. Now, I'm going to start with this one first. When do you give up on a game? Because this is something, and I'll preface it, right? So Stalker 2, I was definitely in the last 3 to 4 missions. I even went online and checked. And the game, I've hit so many bugs and so many crashes to a like, and up to this point, you know, you hear people talk about, oh, it's jank, it's a lot of crashes and errors. I didn't experience any of that. I was just having a smooth playthrough, didn't have to reload a lot, like everything was all good. But then I got to these final missions and it's almost unplayable. Like I can't even half the time I can't even get into the game.
What are
So
you playing it on?
Xbox Series X.
Okay.
And this is why that's one of this week's questions. When do you guys give up on a game and when do you just shelve it? Like, I'll come back to it later. You know what? Let's start with Ham because you earned it.
He's like, I don't.
He doesn't give up on shit according to that
He
list
said-
he just rattled off.
He said bookmark. Ain't no quitting
Let me-
me.
Yeah,
No,
looks to me
I'm
like he
about
don't
to
give
hit
up
y'all over
on
the head with
nothing.
something y'all don't want to hear.
Wait.
Nah,
I've
you
now
want to hear it all.
Yeah.
I've now stopped playing The Witcher 3 for like the 4th time.
Ah.
It ain't for you.
That game.
It ain't for you.
And I'm not getting stuck as in it's stuck hard. I'm getting stuck in like I always find something else I would rather play. And everybody keeps telling me how great that game is, but I just can't get through it. Final Fantasy is the same for me. All Final Fantasies. So I mean, anybody that's like, which one? All of them can get smoke. I cannot get through a Final Fantasy. It just feels like in Final Fantasy games, it's like the combat is excellent, right? I just can't get down with the story. I get so bored. I'm like, dude, Cloud, like, bro, like, put your chest away, man. I'm tired of seeing, like, you think you are the best thing since sliced bread, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I just don't really feel it that much, right? Certain characters I enjoy from their come up. Cloud, I don't really like his come up that much. I feel like he came out of. I feel like he's treated like Superman a little bit. So it's just like, you don't give me that Superman vibe though. Personal. But the specific question was, when do I quit a game? Right. So I feel like that's a heck of a variable. It really depends on the type of game if it is. I'm not into RTS, so I know like when I turn the RTS on, it got about 25 minutes.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you got to impress me quickly, or else I'm out. Not right now, sweetie. And then what was the second one? Oh yeah, and then just like games that I'm anticipating to like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Games I'm anticipating to like, I give more. You know, I'm more generous to those, right? Like Stalker, I ended up loving that game and I beat it, right? But I ended up in the same boat as you. I beat the game, sure, but I went back in to play some more on a new save because when I beat the game, there was some bugs.
Yeah.
That I dealt with in the game, and I was just like, I want to get this because there's like 4 or 5 different endings to that game, right? And I got 2 different endings. I hopped back in and beat it twice.
Oh, this man's a monster. My God.
And after the second time I beat it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start off fresh and do a whole new game. I got about a third of the way into the game because like now I'm comfortable. The game isn't freaky anymore, right? Because it starts out as scary, kind of, right? The game ain't freaky anymore. I know where to pick up certain stuff and how to get going. Got the vest on. I'm set. Ain't over and ain't got too much weight on me. Good. But then I get to a spot in this electric field where I have to like where I want to get one of my do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, with the power the failed power pole or the power line. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I got to that and I was like, delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Yeah.
This is my second playthrough. I'm playing this at a sheer enjoyment, and you just took away some of my
And you can't
fun.
find it. Like the object just some people are able to get it and some people so there's an anomaly there, guys.
That same Reddit.
Yeah, there's a there's a major anomaly that offers a bunch of buffs and is worth a bunch of money, and you can't. Sometimes some people's games have it, but other people's it's like up in the air to where you literally just cannot get it, and it just you could reload and keep trying and hoping for a
I think
better
I've heard about
seed.
this one.
Yeah, it's bad, and it's a huge electrical field. Like
Yeah.
it's big, the whole area.
I want to ask Des this because she's around games all the time, so it's kind of like working at McDonald's, and then everybody loves it, but you work there. Now you're like, I hate Big Macs. So Des,
That's a good point.
you're around games all the time. It's what you do. So I would imagine gaming for you is a little bit different. When do you say, okay, I can't do this with this game? Even if it's dope.
Yeah.
So I think it's just when it's not enjoyable to me anymore.
Mm.
Like, and I mean, there are games that like I've stopped and I've been like, I'm gonna come back to. So for example, and I can't remember which one it was, but like I used to be hardcore. Like if I don't finish like part one of a game, or I'm not gonna play the sequel. So that's what happened to me for Castlevania on my Game Boy Advance. I got stuck where I couldn't find the fucking shoes that make you jump higher over something. Like I
Oh,
don't know where they're at.
okay.
I think my game is glitched because I've been all over the map. I still have it saved. And I was like, I'm not gonna play any more Castlevanias until I beat this one. So I used to be like that, but now I'm not so much. But that was like before I work in gaming. I think for me, like a lot of people ask me to play demos and stuff like that. So when I do play a game, it's a game that doesn't necessarily have an ending. So it's like open world, like so I can pick it up and put it down whenever I want to. But yeah, and I think any other time I've been like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to finish this, I get my friend Jeremy to finish it. So for example,
Shout
I
out
did
to
not like
Jeremy.
shout out to Jeremy. Did not like Alan Wake. I hated the first one because I know people go like, "Oh my god, you didn't like Alan Wake." The first one, and the reason why I didn't like it is because he fucking lost his gun every time you turn around. And I was like, that's literally the only way you have to defend yourself. You can hold on to the flashlight, but you can't hold on to the gun. It's literally like it kills the enemies, right? And I remember talking to what's his name, the guy who makes it, and I was like, I
Oh,
do
Sam
not like
Lake.
Alan. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
was like,
Shout out to
bruh,
Sam Lake. He's cool.
so much better
Slight
now.
flex.
And
Yeah, she flexed
yeah,
hard.
it wasn't a flex. It wasn't a flex.
What do
It
you
was just like me
mean?
saying like because that's how irritated I was trying to explain how irritated I was with the gameplay.
She's all complaining to Sam Lake about his own game.
Said it was gonna be better.
She said, "Do better, do better."
No, he did. He did. You barely lost your gun. Oh, sorry. And so
Who do
me
we
and
have
Jeremy
on the
just finished
show?
the
We got Terminator Game Killer,
DLC.
and then we got
Yeah.
PR extraordinaire who gets to
I'm
complain
just
to the
saying,
creative
it was
directors of
ridiculous.
games.
It was ridiculous. Like I nicknamed him Alan Butterfingers Wake. Like that's how much I could not stand the gameplay in the first game.
That's
But yeah,
hilarious.
for me, it's just like if I don't enjoy it. So like there have been a couple of games where like I just didn't enjoy it and I never picked it up again. Like Asuka is one of them, which was an open world one.
Ah, okay.
I didn't really like that one, and I just didn't pick it back up. But I had a question for
Mhm.
him. So when you said Final Fantasy VII, you were talking about his come
Oh,
up.
here
Are
it
you?
goes. Here it
No,
goes.
I was just curious. Did you like the original one?
Like I said, the combat was fine. I'd never really gotten to their stories.
Okay, because I was like,
They
he's a
are a lot.
completely different. Yeah, they are, and he's a completely different character in Seven because he doesn't talk. Right, so you don't get that whole like bravado thing. So that's why I was
Oh,
just
you're talking
curious.
about compared to the new one, like the
Yes,
remake?
compared to
Yeah,
the
the
new
remake,
one.
it's
Yeah.
very chest out. I am that guy. Don't mess with me, and everybody lets you know that you're that guy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
I also
that's
like
ridiculous.
I stopped playing it because I didn't like I thought they made a caricature of him and they could have done a better job at making Barrett. So I played the first one and
Mm.
I was just like, he's so fucking annoying. Like they're doing like a mission where they're supposed to be quiet, right? They're sneaking in. This man is yelling every time you talk to
I'm
him.
Barrett.
Like every single time.
Did you notice that they sprinkled a lot of black on Barrett? I
Hey.
just
I didn't like it.
We have to be
Was it
quiet.
just me?
That's Final Fantasy for
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
bro.
he was spelling it. We gotta be
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah,
This is
they
the way I
sprinkled.
talk.
Yeah, they
Hey,
sprinkled.
they
my
should
movies.
have only
You're
added salt for the last Final Fantasy. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about 16. They said only salt for this one, no pepper.
Yeah, they sprayed a lot of black on Barrett every minute. Yeah, we gotta get in that ass.
Yeah.
Wait, he says that? I want to play this game just for
No,
that.
but that's like
Not like
Barrett's.
that, but yeah, that's the energy he gave throughout
Like-
the
like-
entire
That's
game.
annoying. I'm not gonna
every
lie to
other
you.
thing-
That's annoying.
He's
Yeah.
always screaming. That motherfucker's never happy the whole game.
No, he's always
He's
angry.
always angry. You know what
So
I'm saying?
there's an
Coltrane,
example.
baby.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
there's an example of a game that I
Angry
picked up. I
person
thought I was really
Coltrane.
gonna enjoy. That I was just like, nah, because the character was fucking annoying.
Ugh.
Bro,
Oh, boy.
bro.
Jules.
Yeah.
Well, you turn your camera off, so technically you ain't playing shit right now. But we so
Well,
we want to
but
know
this
at
can
what point
this
do
can
you give
answer.
up?
You know
First
Legends
I'll
of
say-
Legaia?
So when do you give up, and what game have you recently decided? Okay, you know what? This ain't happening for me.
Okay, so this is a multi-part answer.
Oh.
So
Oh.
giving up for me is not always just like I'm done playing the game.
Mm.
I'll play it, but I'll be in the middle of it and say, I'm not finishing it. I'm going to keep playing it. So but one of those reasons, like so many games have gotten like so big, but it's like I'm still having fun with it, but I get distracted. So like if it's not a game where I'm invested like in the predecessors and this is a sequel, I might not finish it. So like I remember I heard how long Stalker was, and I was like, yeah, this might not happen. And I said,
It's a
I was like,
long
I'm
game.
gonna keep playing it.
It's
I'm gonna
long
talk
and
about
painful.
that when you're done. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's a correlation with Ham in that game. I'm gonna talk about that when you're done.
but even like going back further, We Happy Few. I was playing. I was having a good time with it, and I looked it up, and they were like, so it's like 4 different campaigns in there, and they were like, the first campaign is 20 hours. The first character is like 20 hours or something like that, and I was like, ooh. And they said the other ones are longer, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. And then, but so that's the one kind of thing. Then there's the other half is the good and bad of Game Pass. So I think Game Pass is amazing. It's exposed me to a ton of games, but also sometimes I get exposed to stuff, and I was like, okay, I gave it a try, but like it's just not for me. So,
Exactly.
I mean, but I found stuff like Unpacking that I never thought I would like. I beat that game.
Let's
That
go.
was good.
Small mercies. Small
It was-
mercies.
Yeah,
That wasn't.
But-
That was a gym.
it was, and I kind of got locked in to things like that. But then there will be other things where other people might like sing its praises, and it's like, okay, it's just not for me. So it's like length, especially even before having a kid. Length, as I've gotten older and had less time, it's like, okay, I might come back. Or some I was like, okay, I'm not in like Witcher. Like I started Witcher. I started it 3 times, and I was like,
Same.
we'll see. But and this will be the last thing. But I've come back around to games like Hitman, and I finished the whole thing, like because I wasn't into. So a game is not. It may not always not be for you, if that makes sense. So like I wasn't a
Yeah.
stealth guy. I wasn't a stealth guy at first, and I came back and I loved that game. So
Sometimes
Do you
it takes
guys
you
ever feel-
maturing to be ready for that game a little bit, to be honest.
Mhm. What were you saying, Des?
I was just gonna ask. Do you ever feel like you need to be in the mood to like
Yep.
take on it? Because
Yes.
Like,
Oh.
I think that's
Yes.
really important too. Like I'm even that way with movies. Like I'll see something, I'm like, that looks really good, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. So
Yeah.
like, being in the mood to play a certain type of game or get involved in a story. And I think Julian, you picked up on something really good. Like these really long games, while they're nice, it's also like that's a time just consumer. Right.
Has
And
there
so
been
you
times where you just turned on the game and then you immediately
Turned it off.
turned it
Yeah.
off?
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
A bunch.
Hell yeah. Like for me, um, I have I pride myself on being somewhat patient, but in a certain regard, I'm not very patient at all. And Stalker 2, oddly enough, is one of those games that I had zero patience with. Like, and I'm not even going to say the reason why I gave up on that game had anything to do with bugs, because for me, I did not experience it. Um, I just didn't like the dark vibe of it right away. I really couldn't get jiggy with it. But here's what made me re-download it. And this is why I say it has a correlation to Ham, because I don't know if anybody really pays attention to Ham's tweets. I pay attention to them often, because I think he's funny. But there was this one point in time where everything that he was posting was Stalker 2. So I started going through extreme FOMO, and I'm like, what the fuck am I missing here? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go play it again.
Yeah. I
I'm gonna go
will.
play it
Yeah,
again.
I watch a lot of people play on YouTube.
I will
Yeah, I do
say.
too.
I will say they messed up by they put a hard barrier in that game, and it's super weird. The beginning is actually very difficult in comparison to the pacing of the rest of the game. Like the game is difficult
Yeah.
overall, but they put one of the most difficult enemies in the game within the first 20 minutes of the game. Like, and you don't have a wide variety of weapons. You literally have a pistol and maybe some type of AR. Like, and you don't have that much ammo. And they put one of the hardest enemies in the game against you.
I actually found that to be the charm of the game. Because I mean,
Okay.
if you think about the nature of what that game is, just think about it. If you throw yourself in that situation in real life, that's pretty much what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
They
that's true.
call it Stalker, but the game's real name is Get It Out the Mud.
Yeah, get it out the mud.
Man.
Get in where you fit in, or AKA if you find it, shoot it.
Man.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Bro.
what Stalker is. So I actually found that element of the game to be charming, because I imagined that's what it would be if you were in that situation. Like if you're playing a game like that and there's fucking guns everywhere, I'm like, well then how am I being stalked?
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
got guns.
He said, "I'm that guy. I'm Terminator."
Yeah, I got guns.
T-1000.
So I've gone back into, but I tend to find that if a game story doesn't kind of get a hold of me within the first hour or so, I kind of check out. Now, it's not right all of the time. Like, you know what I've been experiencing that with a lot? Cyberpunk. It as beautiful as it is, it's not the easiest thing to get into. Like I tend
Fact.
to yeah, I tend to like games that kind of give me an idea of what I'm doing, and then we can take it from there. Like when I've got about 26 hours in Cyberpunk, still don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, like I really don't. It feels like a game of side missions. That's how it feels.
Oh,
Check this out. Cyberpunk, in the first beginning of the game, it's like it holds your hand so tight
Yeah.
at the beginning of the game.
First
and then
2
all of a
hours.
sudden, it just kicks you out of the sliding glass door, and you
Mhm.
just fall onto the street, and you're like, okay, what do I do here? And there's just gig everywhere, and all these different random things, and you're just like, when do I go back to talk to this dude?
yeah. See,
Yeah,
That's
and
one of those games I would watch somebody else play. Like there are games that I know are probably really good, but I just know I don't have the patience to play it, but I want to experience it. So I'll watch someone else play. So like I know I want to play the newest Dragon Age, but I knew I wasn't going to play all the ones before that to play this one, but I knew that there was backlore, so I had to find someone that I enjoyed watching play all of them, which took like 3 months before I could actually play the one I wanted to play. So
see, and with Cyberpunk for me, that was one of those weird ones where I was in like day 0, right? So I was in day 0, got the game. Shout out to the Iron Lords. I ended up winning a giveaway from them. I got the game, played it, but then the inventory error was happening where it was wiping people's saves. So then I put the game down until that got updated. Then I started playing it again. Then there was of course, reviews and life and other things, and I probably restarted Witcher for the 4th time. And then all of a sudden there's the big update. Oh, the game's changed. Oh, now there's the DLC. And so I'm like, well, if I go back and play it now, do I reset my
Yeah, I need to
character?
start
Do I
over.
start a new game? Do I like what do I do? And it's also one of those games where I had to force myself to do the story. Because I ran into the issue where I was just running gigs over, like I dang near had maxed out stats before even getting into a core part of the game, just because you could just keep running side quests over and over and over and over, and it's just always something else to do. There's always somebody to go and fight, and like there's always something, and that's a big issue for me. Like I think of Final Fantasy 15 or no 15 14 no 15, I said it right. Final Fantasy 15. I'm fishing, I'm completing bounties, like it just I'm driving around town, like I have to force myself to go on the story, and that's why I'm scared to start the new Final Fantasy 7, because I heard it's like side gigs galore.
Nah, no, it's not.
Okay.
It's super linear.
Okay.
Yep.
It is not the open world experience that the original Final Fantasy VII is that we
Okay.
remember. There are side quests only in like 2 places, but they're not essential to the direction of the game.
Okay.
It's really just if you want to do it, you
If you
can.
want to do it, yeah.
There are certain things that you can get if you do them, but can you finish the game without it? Absolutely. It's not necessary. So no. It's a
Okay.
it's a complete deviation from the Final Fantasy VII that we remember. Complete
Okay.
deviation. So but let me move on to this. I know it's not part of the list, but I gotta ask
Go.
this
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I'm gonna start with Ham. So Ham.
Oh boy. What's
Oh
up?
yes, brother. So um we have kind of this thing where you have to tell us one of your gaming shames. Now,
Ooh.
one of your gaming shames, it goes like this. Is there a popular game or series that everybody has played, but you never have, but you've never admitted it? For Baron, or let's say you played it, but you never beat it. Like for Baron, he's never finished a Mario game, which
Yeah,
was
a
surprising
mainline.
to me.
Yeah, a mainline
He's
Mario.
never finished a Mario game.
Yeah.
We tore into him for that. Come
Yeah.
to find out, on TikTok,
A lot. Rest in peace.
it yo, RIP to TikTok. We're gonna pour out a 40 for you.
Yep.
But come to find out, it ended up becoming a viral thing where so many people were confessing on TikTok that they never beat a Mario game. What is that game or series for you and everybody else?
Series, I'd say Zelda.
That's not that weird.
Ocarina of Time, nothing. Majora's
But
Mask.
nothing.
Only Zelda I actually like beat and can recollect is Breath of the Wild.
The most complicated one.
I was gonna say, yeah, yeah.
Is that the
With
most complicated
yeah,
one?
crafting.
I would say so. I would say
Because
so.
I felt like it was the most accessible. To be honest.
The
Well,
weapons
okay.
break.
Well, the weapons break. Number one, I would say it's the
Yeah,
most
that drove me-
complicated.
That drove me insane.
Yeah, I would say that it's the most complicated in the sense of what it would take to be a completionist as far as that game goes, because it's so big. There's 120
It was
temples. I got all
complicated.
100. Yeah, I got all 120 of them.
Like, bro, when you're running in the rain area and you keep getting hit by lightning,
Oh.
it took me a minute to
Oh.
realize I need to take off my medal.
Yeah, no, bro, that is wild though.
Yeah, you got to get butt
It took me
naked in
a
that game.
minute to realize that.
Running around with a big with a wood stick, looking
Yeah.
like Jerky Man from Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Zelda is definitely one of those games where like as time evolved, I got kind of more and more shamed or embarrassed to talk about it.
Mm.
Where anybody would be, everybody would be like, "Man, you played Zelda? You're a big time gamer. You gotta play Zelda." And I'm just slowly kind of backing out of the circle. Hopefully, they talk to somebody else real quick so I can run.
There's the Homer
don't
Simpson
know
meme go in the
nothing.
bushes.
I don't know a lick about Zelda at all.
All right, let me flip this. Let me flip the script
I was
on you a
probably a
little bit.
teenager when I found out that that was a woman.
Oh,
And Link was
Link was the main
Wow.
character.
All right, let me flip the script on you a little bit. As an Xbox guy, is there a series or franchise or a game popular to the Xbox community that you have not beaten or played that you don't that people don't know?
Man, I don't know if I'd even call it that popular.
Well, we're talking like
Maybe
something that
here,
really
I'll
everybody
give you two, just
played or
in
know.
case the first one doesn't like hit as well. But like one of them is Ages of Empire.
Really?
Don't like.
Oh, well, you said you
Don't
don't like
like.
RTS. That's fair.
Yeah, exactly. Not a big RTS fan, so Ages of Empire ain't really a big deal to me. And also World of Warcraft.
Oh,
I
That-
don't
that's
understand why people
that's
like
not that weird. Me neither. I don't get it.
this is a safe space, right?
No.
Not for you.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
This
I'll
is
be
your
Not
quiet.
channel,
you.
so remember people keep coming back.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
no.
It's safe for me
No.
'cause I get to leave.
Look, I'll just tell you guys that my friends in college had a small intervention for me when it came to World of Warcraft.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. They got mad because I stopped wanting to party. They was like, "B, where you at?" And I'm like, "You know where I'm at. Azeroth needs me. like what are you talking about? Like for the Horde?
Said Azeroth.
Like, what do you mean?
What are you talking
What are you talking
about?
about?
I'm needed. I'm the main hero.
Like, I got value.
My guild needs me. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
for the Horde.
My real friends.
Yeah, like what
Please
do
don't
y'all?
make fun of me, you guys. But another series I'm really ashamed that I haven't finished is do I say it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mass
is it?
Effect.
That's not that
Oh.
crazy.
That's not that
To me,
bad.
that's
Mass Effect
not
is
that
huge.
crazy.
I'm
To
about
me, it
halfway
is.
into 2 right now, and I've been
To me, it is.
I've been about halfway into 2 for about 4 years.
Wow, you Witcher 3 Mass Effect 2.
And that's one of the few games, like the first one. That's one
I
of the
love
few
game
games.
too. It's just there was new games that came out and it got
Look,
shoved.
I beat the
deep
first
into
one
the
like
background.
5 times.
Oh, you're okay.
What-
I'm
Yeah,
on with
that's
some
'cause you're a
monsters.
true fan.
Yeah.
Well, because so what happened really quick? What happened with that one is that I beat the game, and then I was talking to my boy, and he was like, "Oh yeah," and then Rex did this, and I said, "Wait, what? Rex is alive?"
Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't know the
And
Genophage.
But so I no. So in my game, Shepard shot him in the back of the head.
Oh, you was a renegade.
No, it was
Yeah,
okay.
Same with mine. I had the same
Yeah.
as King J right here. Yeah, my shepherd took him out.
What
Yeah.
game y'all
Yeah.
playing? My God.
I was on demon time.
He was talking spicy to somebody, and then you had to stop him.
Well, you couldn't have like tapped his shoulder. You had to tap his head.
He said no.
I thought I picked the right. I thought I
Dang.
picked the right choice. I was surprised when I shot him too.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all in Mass Effect 3, I think it was 3, I cried when I accidentally killed Tally's people. Like I killed a whole race of people and I just started crying. I was like, what did I do?
I played it so many times so I could get the perfect ending. So I could get everybody because I didn't know that was the option. That was the first game where I played.
Okay, well then that makes sense.
Yeah,
that
go
you
ahead.
replayed
Yeah.
because
Share
there's different
your
outcomes.
shame. Share your
Yeah.
shame, Des.
I don't know if I really have a shame. I haven't beat any of the Mega Man games. Like
That's
I get
fair. Them games
That's
is
fair.
hard.
Those
Them games is
are hard,
hard.
man.
Yeah, okay. And like I said, for Castlevania, I got stuck on that one until like I didn't want to play the other ones until I beat that one. Like I have a vendetta
Is that
against that one.
is that before the castle flips? Oh,
I can't remember, bruh. I can't. It's been that
Okay.
long that it's been
Okay.
sitting on my Game Boy Advance. I don't know. I know it's the part where I need the shoes that make you jump, and
To
I've
get
looked
that boot, yeah.
everywhere. Yeah, and I can't find it. This is like, guys, this is when like you would go online and there wasn't really game. This is when people still bought
Cheat
the book,
CC, man.
and I couldn't because it's
Eco
like
Central?
head west, head north,
Mhm.
and there's no visual, and you're trying to figure out what it's talking about, and
Yeah.
I just gave up. So, I guess Mega Man would be one of my shames.
Mega Man is
Kirby.
hard though. Mega Man's
Yeah, I'll
hard.
give
Mega
you
Man
that.
is hard. I haven't beat any of the Kirby's too. I just get tired of playing them after a while.
You know, I
Any of
don't
the
know.
Kirby
I don't know anybody that's beaten a Kirby game.
Yeah, I haven't beat a
Okay.
Kirby.
I think my kids have, but I haven't. You know what I used to
Yeah.
do? I used to fight Meta Knight on the Game Boy Advanced one over and over because I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, you guys are both riding on stars and then you get into the sword battle. I thought that was the dopest thing. I used to repeat that level all the time. Like, the whole game needed to just be that. But
Yeah, I feel like I don't have a really shameful series
because
then.
you the
Because like
truth.
the ones, yeah, they're
You're the
hard,
chosen
and I'm
one.
just like,
Well,
yeah, no.
Well, when we say shameful, we mean it in the sense that, just to wrap this up, in the sense that like it's something that you wish you partook in, but you just didn't for whatever reason. But
Oh,
everybody's played it. It's just everybody's played it.
Why do I feel
Everybody's
like Dez hasn't played a Pokemon game? For some reason, it wouldn't shock me if you said you've never played Pokemon.
I've never played a Pokemon game, but I also
Let's go!
I,
We got it.
this is my thing. I don't like Pokemon like that. You know what I mean? Like, I like the characters. I watched the anime when I was really little, but like I never gotten it was like if I can't have it for real, I don't want to pretend. And that's how I was when I was little. Like, so I just never really got into them. And I know they keep putting them out. People keep talking about how amazing they are. And I was like, I could just watch the show. And that's just how I felt about it. So
Pokemon kind of got me into RPGs, I think.
Help me with reading.
oh, I played RPGs way before Pokemon was like a thing. Like I think I
Another
played
flex.
like Chrono Trigger. No, those were just like, you know what I mean? Like when you would
Yeah,
go on the
she said-
weekends and your dad or your mom would let you borrow, like you could rent a game, it would be like Chrono Trigger. And you would keep renting it, right? So you could finish it. So yeah, those are I'm old, it's not a flex.
She said, I
You're
was
not-
there
you're
when the magic was written.
you're not old, but you're not old. But just moving along because
Oh, yeah, we're
gotta
about
get
that time.
everybody out
Yeah.
of here. Ham, last question goes to you, my brother. Okay, so now we've gotten the backlog out of the way. You have expressed your shame and you have been through the confessional. Okay. Now I gotta know, future-wise, what are you looking forward to playing?
Like new or that's in my backlog?
Both. You could
Yeah.
put them together. Both.
Okay, so a game that I've been kind of looking to get into and finish that I'm working on right now is Far Cry 4. I'm also
That's a good one.
going through and beating that game. I'm really looking forward to Avowed.
That's next
That's going to be
month.
coming. I think that game's going to be pretty hot. Assassin's Creed Shadows looks stupid. Like it looks really good. Like I'm very excited for that game. Some games that I need to finish that I own as well. Like The Order 1886. That's a game I still
I've
have.
never
I need to
played that.
I've
I've
never
never
played
played
it.
that game.
Me
I've
neither.
never played that game.
It's really cool. I played a little bit of it, and then new games came out, and I had the attention span of a fish. Right?
Yeah, it
hopped
got more
on that,
flag than it needed.
completely forgot about The Order 1886. I want to get further in Road Rash 2. Even though I've played that since I was like not even kidding, like 7 years old.
Spoke Jam.
I've loved that game. I'd also like to finish my playthrough of I don't know if I'm gonna do this on stream, probably not, because it doesn't look the best coming through my OBS. But it's Def Jam Fight for New York.
Wow.
I beat that game back when I was young, and now I'm going back through it, and I clearly forgot how to play. So
Yeah, that last fight is
so I was
crazy.
like, I'm getting my butt beat by Dub C all over the place. It's
Oh,
not great.
man.
But yeah, it's a fun time. That's pretty much what I'm looking forward to in like the near future. I'd say I mean, I could go on and talk about all the different games
No,
I'm
but
looking
yeah.
forward to this year, but that is a ridiculous amount. So I'm just gonna save it for the next couple months that I know of. And the most excited one I'm probably looking forward to it's between Avowed and Assassin's Creed Shadow. Those are
Oh,
two games.
nice,
I'm
nice,
probably
nice,
most forward
nice,
to.
Nice.
now.
Okay. Well, you're serious, so
Yeah.
I know.
Like
I
we
if
know
you
you're
say
gonna
you
beat these games.
Yeah, well, I know if you say you're gonna get it done, you're gonna get it done. All right. So Des, what you got for us?
I probably need to get back into Baldur's Gate. I put that down for a
Same.
bit when I found out that I couldn't save someone because they were doing stupid stuff. So I'll probably get back into Baldur's Gate. And then I think, Baron, if you want, we're probably gonna get back into Core Keeper because they've unlocked so much stuff. We're like
Okay.
so close to beating it. But yeah, Baldur's Gate, I really need to play it, but I just like my head is not in it right now because it's like I have to redo so much stuff that I don't want to redo. So yeah.
So that's pretty much it for you, just Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, because like I can't be like Ham out here. I have like
Yo, Ham's a monster,
Bro,
man.
I
give you
envy
He's
you.
a monster.
I give you props. I give you props, but I can't do it. So I'm the next time I come on, and I will come on again. Will be
Yeah.
when I finish that game.
Okay.
So I have that one. Yeah.
I just want to let everybody know I'm taking credit for him.
Yeah. No, for real.
I'm taking full credit for this because
100%.
I said to Baron, I'm like, yo, you want to talk about somebody that plays some shit?
We need to get him. For real. That's
So,
exactly how it went.
That's
He's not lying to y'all.
And we never got to do our metaphor talk, and that really bummed me out a little bit. I didn't
Nah,
even know
but-
about that. I was just like, man, I really wanted to bust down and talk about like my time with Luis.
Yo, but Ham, this is hopefully not the only time you'll
Yeah.
be here.
You guys
So,
are always
No,
welcome on.
You guys invite me, and I'll pull up, especially on a Sunday. I got y'all. That's no problem.
Yeah, man. So Jules,
Yeah.
my man Jules, what you got going on?
Okay, so looking towards the future, definitely Avowed and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've just downloaded Indiana Jones, so I'm going to check that out here in a second. So things I want to try to finish. So I'm still playing Cocoon. So Cocoon is a pretty cool game that I'm enjoying. I actually started the campaign for Call of Duty finally, so I'm doing that right now.
Oh, that one's crazy. You talking about 6, right? Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Crazy campaign.
I started what is 9 Souls. I probably won't finish that one, so let me take that one off the list.
Yeah.
9 Souls.
Incredible game. That game is on Game
It is
Pass
fun.
right now. Incredible
It
game.
is. It is. It's a lot of fun. But I think just like it's going to take if you're not into like the difficult kind of roguelike stuff, it may take me a minute to finish that one. But I want to focus on Call of Duty and Cocoon, along with starting Indiana Jones. So those are the ones. I'm going to keep the thing short. Hopefully next time I might be. I'm keeping some stuff secret, so just in case I beat it, I can come back and say I beat something.
I'm just putting this out here now. If you and Baron come back here, okay, in 2 weeks, and y'all don't got no news for us, we cutting your mics and cameras off.
That's
Y'all
fair.
can't even talk.
That's fair.
Y'all just gotta watch us do the show.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
This is Backlog Barbarians, and y'all taking the backlog out of it.
No, I'm adding to the backlog.
Look, the backlog growing.
Said I'm adding to the backlog. What you talking about?
Okay, let me show some shame because I showed it. I showed it everywhere else, but let me show the shame here on the place that was built for the temple to unburden myself. So I have more 50-hour games. We got Black Myth Wukong, Sandland, and the latest iteration of the SAO series, Fractured Daydream. And then I did buy the Dot Hack Recode, which I believe has like 3 Dot Hack signed games on it.
Let's throw back.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this. I'm putting a stamp on it. Next episode because we always like to let the folks know when the next one is. So February 2nd. Dang, we're already talking about February. That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So February 2nd is when we'll be back, 7 a.m. Baron will have completed Tactics Ogre Reborn.
Oh, he's naming a game.
And I'm calling shots. And I will have completed the Black Ops 6 campaign. I'm gonna finish that. Like I'm gonna do those two. That's what's for sure gonna happen. I'm not gonna promise nothing else. And if you see me playing Marvel Rivals, don't judge. All right, y'all. Where can everybody find you? Des, where can the people find you?
You can find me at DMBC32 on Twitter and Blue Sky and Liquor Store Diva everywhere else. Don't ask me why. I just thought the name was funny.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
Lies.
Yeah,
Lies.
everybody's like, do you drink liquor like that? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't. Yeah.
Jules,
Yeah.
where can the people find you?
So on Blue Sky, I'm King Julian H. Then I just started. We have the Instagram for True Nerd, so that's at True Nerd, TRUNRD. YouTube, I changed my name over there, so if you type in at True Nerd, I should pop up there. And TrueNerd.com. Then I'm also still doing stuff with Game Fanatics, so definitely check me out over there. Yeah.
Okay, and but first and foremost, before I get to him, I just want to say, on behalf of Baron and myself, thank you for coming out.
Yes.
At my request. Des, thank you for coming out at my request. We are truly blessed to have you good people here. So I really, really thank you. I hope y'all had a good time talking some shit with us.
Yeah.
Hella early in the morning. Blame Baron for this.
I love it, bro. Like my whole house is active right now. It's 8 in the morning. Like
I don't even think Ham got his eggs and bacon yet, and he's on a podcast.
Bro.
All right.
Look.
All right. So I just want to put that out there that we are foul. My bad. But again,
and you did this to me to tell me that you don't even play no games.
Oh,
you did
no,
that.
I play a lot of games. I don't finish a lot of games.
Get him. Let him have it. Get him.
You did that to me, man.
My bad. Hell.
I ain't even eating. You ain't play nothing.
And I'm about to boot up Marvel Rivals as soon as we get off this. But keep going.
And Des, you already know what it is, man. We love you to death. Thank you for coming out and having some fun with us, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll be back.
Yeah, Jules, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I'll be back
so,
for sure.
Shout out to Ham. Shout out to his daughter. She needs her daddy back. So we gotta let him go do his thing. You see, Baron's daughter needs her time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We will be back. What's that? February 2nd?
February 2nd. Hey, real quick, Ham, where can they find you?
Yeah. You can find me pretty much on most platforms at HamSolo05. But on YouTube, if you want to check me out on YouTube or like Rumble or something like that, you'll find me at TSWS Gaming. I do shows Monday through Friday on that channel. Every morning, I'm up and I do a show at 9:30 a.m. Eastern until whenever. So Monday through Friday, I'm always live doing a show starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, going until whenever. And I got various shows at other times throughout the week as well. Monday, I got shows. Go check out the channel and click the bell if you want to be notified. Check me out over there on Twitter because I'm very active on Twitter. I talk about a lot of stuff over there. I show a lot of gameplay over there. I am one of them content creators that will always supply gameplay. I am not going to sit here and just console war, and we ain't doing none of that over here. We may talk about how we enjoy Xbox. I do that. I do that.
I'm an Xbox guy.
Same.
But like if you come through talking about your love for PlayStation or PC or Switch or whatnot, I got love for you. As long as you a gamer, it don't matter to me at the end of the day. So come check me out. TSWS is the channel on YouTube, TSWS Gaming, and then I am Ham Solo. Find me pretty much anywhere.
I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get an invite to TSWS soon. I'm just saying.
Oh man, bro, come through. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, come through anytime, especially in the mornings, because the morning show is a call-in podcast, so anybody can come through and spit their bars. I've had Yobi come on multiple times, spit his bars. Sir X Man, General Spartan, all sorts of different people. I've even had a few developers come up. Game Dev Micah last Thursday. This upcoming Thursday, Indie Dev Joe will be coming through from Hypercharge Exchange.
Okay.
or Hyperbox Exchange. Yeah, he'll be coming through to talk about a little bit of his history and like talk some games and stuff like that. So just come through, check it out, and see if it's something that you'd like. It's a lot of fun.
Guys, it's been real.
It's been real.
A wonderful episode. This is crazy. Honestly, once again, while we got everybody here, I got to say a special thank you to Geek Life Mike, because he definitely kicked off this journey. Like seriously, he started that hashtag. He forced me to go, and it inspired me to go and pick up Mafia 3 and finish that bad boy on the ROG Ally, and it's just been rolling since then. But you know, Call of Duty and Marvel Rivals definitely are roadblocks in my life. And then I messed around and re-downloaded ESO, but we're not going to talk about it. Much love, everybody. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Mike dips so fast every time.
Every time.